dear Bishop, priests, respected elders, brothers and sisters. Today, we celebrate the keepers of a sacred flame. Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of the Lord. Matthew 25:21. Today we stand on holy ground. We gather not just in celebration, but in reverent reflection and heartful gratitude. Today, we commemorate a momentous milestone in the life of St. Peter's Roman Catholic Church here at BV. Its 150th anniversary. 150 years is a glorious anniversary, marking a century and a half of service, of spiritual nourishment, community service, and architectural majesty. St. Peter's Roman Catholic Church has stood the test of time. It has endured. It has been faithful to its mission. It has been a light in the heart of the people of this parish and of the east coast of Demerara. In 1875, when this church was consecrated, what was commissioned was not merely a structure of timber and nails, but a sacred covenant, a covenant between the divine and the dwellers of this humble village. What rose from the earth was not just a house of worship, but a bridge, a spiritual causeway connecting heaven to earth, pulpit to communities, sacrament to soul. It was a bridge that brought the teachings of Christ into the homes and hearts of the faithful, that carried the burdens of the weary to the altar, and that bound Catholic people into a single family of belief. In building this church, the Catholic mission built more than a sanctuary. It built a home where faith could live, grow, and flourish, not above the people, but among them. St. Peter's Church was born out of conviction that the communities along the East Coast deserve the fullness of the Catholic faith, its rituals, its theology, its discipline, and its devotion. The church brought the sacraments into the lives of working men and women, of farmers and fisherfolk, of mothers and children. It brought not only religious instruction, but spiritual consolation. It brought the joy of shared success, the strength of a community knit by belief, and the awe of architecture that lifted eyes and souls upward. But the church never stopped at the sanctuary. Its reach extended beyond the pulpit. Where the Roman Catholic Church planted its roots in Guyana, schools blossomed soon after. For the church has always understood that for faith to live, it must be taught and passed on to future generations. And so, in communities across Guyana, Catholic schools were established, many of them more than 100 years old, to nurture not only intellect but character. I myself am a product of that vision. I was privileged to attend St. Stanislaus College, a proud creation of the Roman Catholic Church. So at the time the school was no longer a Catholic school, the shared values laid down by the church remained undiminished. The morals instilled, the discipline enforced, the integrity demanded. These are not mere habits of school life. They are inheritances of a Catholic ethos. And what a legacy it is. The Roman Catholic Church in Guyana has not only been a shepherd of souls, but a mother of the motherless, a guardian to the abandoned, and a friend to the forgotten. Through its orphanages, elderly homes, and hostels, the Roman Catholic Church has served the vulnerable, the voiceless, and downtrodden. It has brought the gospel, not just in words, but in deeds. And in the area of healthcare, who can forget the St. Joseph Mercy Hospital, a non-profit institution funded by the Catholic Church? It has provided quality medical care to Guyanese from all walks of life. Here again, the Church has proven the love of Christ must be made visible through clean beds, competent hands, and compassionate hearts. Yes, the Church built sanctuaries, but it is also institutions that have provided service to the people of this country. Faith was not just preached, it was practiced. Love was not only proclaimed, it was performed. The architecture of many Catholic churches in Guyana, including the magnificent St. Peter's, stands as a reminder that beauty itself can be an act of worship. These are not just buildings, they are part of a heritage that binds craftsmanship to devotion. Their towers rise as if in prayer. Their wooden beams whisper stories of yesteryear, and their walls contain the echoes of countless hymns and hallelujahs. Indeed, St. Peter's Roman Catholic Church, constructed in 1875, is officially recognized by the National Trust of Guyana as a regional monument, and rightfully so. This church is a jewel in our national crown, a proud part of our architectural and spiritual patrimony. But monuments must be maintained. The time has come for a national effort, not just for you who practice your faith, not just for the members of the parish, but for all of us to preserve these beautiful and stately buildings which form part of the soul of Guyana. And you can be guaranteed that we will be launching a program to support churches and other faiths in keeping this beautiful architecture and faith itself alive. We must not let termites consume what took generations of faith to build. We must not let rain erode what prayers once raised. Let us act to safeguard these homes of God so that future generations may continue to walk through their doors and feel the quiet majesty of holiness. Institutions come and go, but few stand the test of time. Few remain relevant, revered, and radiant after 150 years. St. Peter's has done all that and more. It has weathered storms, both literal and metaphorical. It has outlived regimes, reshaped generations, and reimagined its mission for changing times. And through it all, it has remained true to Christ, to community, and to calling. Today is not only a special day for this parish, it is a special day for the nation of Guyana. For how often do we get to celebrate something that has endured far over a century and a half? In an age where institutions falter and traditions fade, the longevity of St. Peter's is a quiet miracle. A miracle kept alive by the faithful, upheld by the clergy, and blessed by God. So let us lift up our voices today. Let bells, peals, hymns resound. Let candles burn bright and hearts burn brighter. Let today be marked by joy, reverence, and a renewed commitment to the mission. To the congregation of St. Peter's Roman Catholic Church, I extend warmest and most heartfelt congratulations. You are the heirs of a glorious legacy. You are the keepers of a sacred flame. May your faith continue to be bold, your fellowship strong, and your future secure. May the next 150 years be as blessed, as faithful, and as faithful as the last. Congratulations, and may God continue to bless you all. I thank you.